Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. So we're talking wet vacs, guys, the things that you fill up with water and APC, and they blast the detergent into the fabrics and suck it back up, circulate it, and really pull tons of dirt out of the carpets in cars. The best way to clean sort of upholstery and fabrics in cars. Pretty essential item. Did a whole video on this, and down here, if I just hit record, I'm just doing this at the same time. This is all like kind of trying to do a quick take. I have a very cost-effective wet vac, which is the Vax 6131, which I believe you could get for around 75 to 100 pounds. Very cheap. However, it's not without its faults. Essentially it works, and I appreciate it, and I went for the cheapest one on the market. Great value for money, all that sort of stuff. The design of it hasn't changed for like decades. And it has this little nozzle, which essentially is the one you're going to be using for car interiors. Unfortunately, really, the nozzle, I've butchered it now, but it was on the end of this plastic arm, and the arm was so long it made using it in cars very difficult. You need a shorter nozzle so you can get into the footwell and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've taken the nozzle, and you can go and buy this. I think it's about somewhere between 15 and 20 quid. It's the nozzle for the Henry, the pneumatic, not Henry, the pneumatic George. It's like an episode of fucking Rainbow. So this is the nozzle for that, and I've sawed the existing end of the Vax unit. So I'll show you some of this stuff. It's all this guerrilla camera work. I'll overlay some of the footage. Sawed the existing arm off and filled this with resin glue. So I've effectively glued this new unit in, and I've connected the hose that come with this little rubber hose that feeds into this originally. I've just popped off, and I've managed to fit it over the top of this. I've put some tape down on it, which is not, you know, obviously. Well, if it stays dry, that's okay. I'm worried. I don't know if this is going to be any good or not. It's early days yet, and I thought I'd bring you in, and I'm showing you me using it for the first time. So if it works, it works. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. If it goes wrong, I'll keep going, and I'll try other ones to see if I can get them to work, because I need to get this thing sorted out, really. Right, this is all connected up now, guys, and it feels great, because now I've got no long arm, elbow, you know, plastic thing. I've just got it. I can see myself getting into the car with this and see it working. So guys, the good news is, just with a basic test, I'd give it about an 8 or a 9 out of 10 how this actually works. Because whenever you hack something, it always goes wrong. Most important thing is the spray is coming out at the perfect rate. It doesn't seem choked, and the trigger, and the trigger is working, like to stop and open it, like that bit should. But that's fantastic, and I can see it cycling and picking up, sucking up the dirty water, and my bucket in the vacs is black with all the stuff that it's extracting. So the hack kind of works. What isn't great, well, this little dangly thing here is in the way. It's in the firing line, and when you're inside a car and you're working with quite a lot of strength and stuff, and you could catch this and pop it off, that might be really annoying. That did used to happen with the original design though. So, you know, if it was an elite, if someone designed an elite wet vac, this external water squirter hose would be integrated into the main hose, so it could never flap around, and it wouldn't be underneath like this. It would be on top. You know what I mean? It could be designed so much better. No one's done it as far as I know. There is no elite wet vac, or some tell me if there is, but it would probably cost an arm and a leg. This machine was a bargain. So from quite a simple point of view, guys, the upgrade works. I used a resin type glue, and I think like one of those 2-part ones with the hardener in it. I didn't think this glue was going to be suitable, but it's gone off, and it looks like that's going to be fine. If it didn't work, my next thing would be to try a very strong glue called Sikaflex. Is it Sikaflex? Sikaflex, something like that. You get it in hardware stores, or Tiger Seal would also do, to really fill it up and make sure it's all sealed. But this glue seems to have worked. So overall, guys, the thing I think perhaps people aren't going to like is the way I've got this little original rubber hose connected to this nipple here. That's the only weakness in this hack as far as I can see. If that does prove to become a problem, I'm sure I can come up with, or I say I'm sure, I would look at coming up with a better way of getting this plastic pipe connected to this bit with some sort of adapter. It must be some sort of adapter that you could make or something like that, so it's really robust. Overall though, really pleased with this hack. Let me know if you've done a hack to your wet vac. This is a much better nozzle than the one that comes with it, in my opinion. And you can see now, I can actually just hold that and get in to the kind of footwells, and the fabric seats a lot easier than I could before with the long bendy bar on it. The long bendy bar was really because the vacs was designed, I think, to do carpets primarily, and then you could attach this for smaller areas, whereas this much better for valeting a car and hand use, in my opinion. So that's it, guys. Really good results. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Note, if you're doing this hack, guys, you're going to be destroying and sawing your original vacs. So don't do it and then come, you know, if you're disappointed, moan at me. I'm just showing you kind of what I'm doing. Whenever you modify and butcher things, there's a chance it might go wrong. And if you're very kind of pedantic, well, that might be not the right word, but if you've got very high standards and stuff like that, you might not like this hack. So use your common sense, look at what I'm doing, and if that doesn't seem like a suitable hack for you, please don't do it. You know, for obvious reasons. It's just horrible when you've got people moaning at you. Thanks for watching the Forensics Detailing channel. See you soon, guys. Bye now.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I?